So guys, I am looking for the earthworm right now, and it is a nice, beautiful, sunny day. As you can see, the sun behind me is very bright. It's so bright that I can't even see my own shadow. Well, maybe I can, because look at that. My shadow moved. Hey, what's up? But yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day. The most gorgeous sunny day I have ever seen. Let's go look for some worms, shall we? I know there's a few over here in this little mud area because there's so much mud. I'll show you in just a second here. Hold on, look at this. These are two rocks I flipped earlier. I think I saw them under one of these. Hold on. There's one. Hold on. Oh, but he's tiny. You need a bigger one. One bigger than that. Hold on. Here's a good one, too. Nope, another one, but it's not as big. Slug. Another one? Nope. Jeez. All right, I'm at the second rock. Nope. This is it's gonna take a while. Ow, ow, ow. No. Huh. Look over here real quick. See if we can find anything. Well, no. Those are roots. It's like a bear trap. There's one. Oh, hold on. He's perfect. Wow. Beautiful. All right, hold on. Let me put the phone down. There we go. That is our earthworm. Man. That is a beautiful little earthworm. Looks like he just came up. Oh, it's getting cold. So let's hurry this scene up. Whoop. And there he is. Beautiful. Wow. He's stretching out. Something I didn't know these worms can do. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. Now let's put him in the butt until we're ready. Let's tell you a few facts before we get started. Right here, I have the giant earthworm. The giant earthworm grows a lot bigger than this, and he's definitely not as big as some of the worms I've seen humans holding. I've seen humans holding worms that are twice the size, but this is probably as big as it gets for the normal size earthworm. And this is definitely an earthworm because earthworms have little rings on him. This guy is a young earthworm, so his ring will develop very fast, but it's going to take time. Did you know that hold on. In some facts, people say that earthworms have 2 heads, which is true. Earthworms actually have a butt and a head, but they both move, believe it or not. These worms are so incredibly cool, it makes me almost think that should I get tickled by these worms? I've heard people saying that worms are ticklish. Do you guys want me to get tickled by a huge worm this size? I mean, he looks pretty ticklish, and he is pretty large. Oh, look at that. And this worm is like a snake. He's crawling up the side of the glass. These worms are so incredibly sticky, because when I first pulled him out, he was stuck to my hand. He was all covered in slime. And look at him go. Look at, if you guys can't see that, look at this right here. Look at that worm move. It is so incredibly fascinating how these animals develop these things like this. But I think we're ready. Let's cut camp. Well, some days I just think to myself, could this get any crazier? Well, it can. But that's not going to happen because I'm going to let it happen on its own. Right in front of me is a cup. Not any cup. There's an earthworm inside. Now, earthworms, just like most animals, he's not dead. You can tell because he's still wet. These worms can stay wet for a long amount of time. And the head is right here. Because I know that these animals have to be in the ground, wet ground. But today, I'm going to be tickled by this giant earthworm. Here we go. You guys ready? I'm about to be tickled. My name, I'm Nicholas's Ventures. I'm about to be tickled by an earthworm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yeah, that does kind of tickle. Yeah. Actually, it's not that bad, though. It tickles. I can see his head poking around. Wow, look at how long it is. His head can reach up to around 1 inch in length. And I'm guessing he's probably around 3 or 4 inches. It's not wide enough, though. There's the back. Did you know worms actually have 2 heads? One in the back and one in the front. These worms have 2. This is not the head. These are both heads, but they're also 2 proboscis. They can't bite because of how small their mouth is. Now, because I'm letting this worm stay on me, there's actually something cool happening that you guys probably can see. See the S shape it's in? It's because this worm is feeling around. He's trying to figure out, okay, where am I? What am I doing? And they can stay out for a considerable amount of time. You just have to get them, keep them watered. And he'll be good. Oh, man, that does tickle, though. It's not as ticklish as they said. It said people love to get tickled by these worms. They love to hold them. People used to collect these animals as much as they could, but yeah, so far he's not doing anything. He's just, and because he's standing there, I'm going to take him off for a second. There's a little redness going around. That's because he has little saturation of, these animals are like snakes. They're not like snakes, though. Snakes can have dry, cold bodies. This guy's, I gotta keep him warm and watered. But first, I gotta do this real quick. There we go. There we go. So, now he's moving a little bit more now that I just put him in water. And so these worms are harmless to anyone. If you see one anywhere, identify it first. Because earthworms, if you look closely, have what almost looks like a bandage on their head, on their necks. Did you see that? And when a worm feels threatened, it will detach his body into two parts, leaving the animal carcass behind. Look at how see how he's stretching right now? That's because he's about to detach. If I keep holding him any longer, he will detach from his own body. Now I'm going to put him back in the dirt where he belongs.